Hey guys, Kev here, and I'm going to do a disassembly on the large Waypoint. So I just want to see inside and maybe try to put a little bit of grease on these washers, see what up. I'm getting a little bit of, not stick, but like grab, and I'm pretty sure there's just a lot of oil in here because I keep cleaning that up. I mean, it's not even bad, but just something I want to take care of. By the way, I was thinking, I think the reason they do knurling on one side is so it's smooth in pocket. And because I'm left-handed, I carry it this way, and I realized quickly it kind of zips on the way in and out of your pants, and that could be a good reason for doing that. Also, I think the box said stonewash, but this looks like a satin to me, which is sick because I love satin. So that's a good thing. Anyway, let's get into it. We're going to be looking at all T8s, I believe. So should be relatively quick. I love the construction of these. I did Loctite this, but yeah, it came right out. Pretty sure I didn't wait long enough. I did it last night. I did it right. I don't know if I did it in the video when I took it apart. Unboxed it. But look at the construction of this thing. It's just so simple. Not even the clip. That was it. 2 screws. That's crazy. Then you have the, yeah, those washers look pretty nasty. Cool. That should help a lot, taking it apart. Just a super simple, lightweight. Look at all of that. Isn't this crazy? Freaking gorgeous, man. All right. Let's clean everything up. Get her all cleaned up. Did a bunch of yard work today. So that was nice. It was the first time this year. I'm not like somebody who wants to do yard work all the time, especially in the heat of the summer, but I am a fan of getting out there and making your house look nicer. And I got a John Deere tractor riding mower, so I kind of enjoy it more than I did before in a row home where it just felt like, a chore. Now it's kind of nice, and I'm trying to make the house look nicer all the time, and it's just kind of fun. So anyway, them's my thoughts on chores. Look at that. What the heck is that? There's like grease in there. Ew. I don't know what the hell they're putting in there. I shouldn't need any, but I mean, I could see putting a little bit there so the stop pin track is smooth, but that's kind of weird. All right. Internal stop pin. Again, we have, let's clean that up nicely. Pivot. Clean this bad boy up. Looks like this really is like welded on or milled out of one piece, which is nice sometimes to see. Ooh, look at that. What is this? Ow. That's going to leave a splinter, I think. Shit. Did that come off of here? Just a metal splinter there. Another piece here. Look at that. Wonder what that came out of. I don't know if it was this, but yeah, there's a little more there too. Just trying not to end up with this in my finger, because that's what usually happens, which is not nice. I can feel that little poke from, when you get those stuck in there, they suck. All right, anyway, I was trying to put a driver in to just clean it up a little bit. T6 will help better. Now this is on washers, of course, so I can't put Skiffs in here. Skiff does make washers, but they are to put in knives that have bearings currently. You know what I mean? So they wouldn't work in this case. And they would just be phosphor bronze, which is what this is. So the only thing you could do is maybe hunt down some nylon washers. I don't know if that would work somehow better. Doubt it. Just saying. All right. We are clean. Oh, wait, no. We'll clean the lock bar. What's that joke? What is what is a Muslim's favorite type of knife locking mechanism? Allah Akbar. I don't know where I heard that, but I just think it's funny. I can never get the joke right though. So there you go. All right, so what I'm gonna do is strop these. Yes, you can do that. So you take it, place it on top of your strop, and you just give it, you gotta do light pressure, otherwise it'll just stick. But, you know, just back, see how it slipped out? You gotta put enough pressure, but not too much. It's kind of a thing. But anyway, just trying to do this a little bit here. Come on, baby. Your finger will turn green, by the way. Not trying to do a lot here. I'm just trying to, you know, maybe knock off any micro burr type things, smooth them out ever so slightly, just shit like that. Is it necessary? Nope. Is it gonna do anything? No idea. But I do it almost every time I have a washer knife, which is extremely rare. It's pretty much every time I have either a TRM in or a quiet carry. That's pretty much when this happens. Otherwise, I don't really mess with washer knives, so. Come on, just a little more. All right, that should be enough. Just clean your finger off. It's not gonna damage your precious finger, don't worry. And then I just take cloth, obviously, clean them. And I guess we'll try the old slick 'em all. Everybody raves about it in washer knives. I actually have a washer knife here, so. We have this LC 200N liner, which is just awesome. So completely rust-proof knife, which is, again, freaking awesome. These are T6, I think. Yeah. We could check those. I don't know why they would be loose, but, you know, might as well. Tight. Tight. Sick. All right. You guys ready? I'm ready. So here is the Slagamal. I have this thing full of lubes and random stuff that I've gotten over the years. Threadlock 42, all types of thread locker, KPL, nano lubes, dry film lube. And this came from Kunwu. I don't know what's in there, just like water. It's their lube apparently. I used to have a little needle for this, but it's just, don't know where that went. So, take a small amount and put it on the detent track, I think, is what I'm going to do. And that's too much, but maybe I can do that and then clean it up. Should be good. All right, so pivot first. There's a notch, which is beautiful. Always love a nice notch. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, stop pin. Nope, this is a some other pin. There we go. So this pin. And there's a barrel here that I could deal with later because it's just because of the way I have the clip because I'm left-handed. All right, so we're gonna take the schlickums and Put a little on that side. Put a little on that side. Drop that puppy on. Get the blade on. Oh, I guess we could put a little bit. Yeah, I got a little in there. Cool. Oh, shit. Will I pull it back? It worked. That's hilarious. Oh, come on. All right, whatever. We just use a damn Q-tip. I didn't do that from the first jump. Where'd that washer go? That was weird, right? Wait. Yeah, I was like, what? I don't know if I put enough on, so just can't hurt. All right. All right. That should be plenty. Okay. All right. Back spacer definitely needs to be at least on. Is that right? Yep. Okay. Blade is in. Pop that down. This can just seat in. Like so. And then we can shut it. And then we can put this in. We're gonna need to put that barrel in. So just gotta hold this together for a second. Barrel goes in this side, right? No, this side. It's got a D shape, so that. And this screw goes here. That is it, guys. 2 screws. That's crazy. There's a pin in there too, but that's it. It's wild. All right. Tighten it down. Dead centered. Everything looks good. Clean my hands a little bit. Yeah, now comes the hard part. Tuning it because it's a washer knife. Yeah. So we went too far right away. We still have that little bit of stick, so I guess that's just going to be an inherent thing with this knife. It's very minimal, but it is a thing. So the knife feels smooth. Actually, it's gone now. Knife feels smooth, pops, doesn't like swing down or anything. It's basically the way it was, honestly. Centered, let's see if there's any play. No play, great action. That'll break in, you gotta give it time, you know, you gotta give those washers time to break in. So, question is, do I Loctite it or do I glue it? It's gonna be really hard to glue because if I glue it, I gotta get it perfect. You know, I literally have to turn it until I see it center up and then just stop instantly because that might have been too much right there. That was just about perfect. But if I get it wrong, we're in trouble. See how much further I could go. Yeah, I can crank a little more and then, whoa, almost cut myself. That is a tricky son of a beach. Let's see, centered. Yeah, there's a little bit of play now. That's kind of where I want it, right there, tight to where I need to two-handed, but close it like that. But enough that I can fire it, you know. And there's not going to be any play, right? Man, it's going to be really hard to get right with glue, but let's try it again. Yeah, just really tough one. Should probably Loctite it. It's just, you gotta wait. I hate waiting. Suck at waiting. So that's a very small screw. I'm gonna give it a crack. It has a captured pivot, so it should be okay if I screw it up. Got literally the perfect setup there. It was just enough to spin it around. I might have got it perfect the first time. It's perfectly centered. Even right down here, where I noticed the way I had it before, it was slightly over to this side. Right there is perfect. No lash or anything. Test it one more time. Fires. Smooth, but, you know, tighter. Should be good. Oh, yeah, it's nice. Oh, is there play? Maybe the slightest bit. Man, it's so hard to get right. Still not. Look at that. Man, just that tiny bit. I don't think it glued either because it's still letting me adjust. Super tight. Maybe you just got to deal with that tiny bit there, Kev. I don't think it glued though. Well, that feels perfect. Yeah, it's just slightly, I mean, the tip is centered, just slightly over to this side right here. That's just a me thing. Feels great. Little tiny bit of play, but nothing I can do about it. I think it's the pivot turning. Nope, there it goes, see? Yeah, that glue didn't do anything. I didn't put enough in. See if I can clean it off real quick. It's also possible that somehow there's like oil in here. Okay. Yeah, it's not worth doing it that way. I mean, I tried, but I need something to put glue on, Loctite on. I just need a piece of paper or something. So I've got a little bit around. It might look like a lot, but that was a very small amount. You see, now there's no play. And it looks pretty much perfect. So I'm just going to leave it alone here. So anyway, that is how you disassemble, reassemble the Waypoint Large. You know, washer knives are tough, guys. They're very, very finicky when you're assembling. Just the pivot tension, like the tiniest little bit of tightness or looseness will change everything. I mean, think about how thin those washers are, right? A bearing is like, you know, the ball is like that, right? 1/16 of an inch. Where a washer is, I mean, microscopically thin. It's crazy. And that's how much, you know, that little turn, that little loosen can just make a huge difference on a washer knife, especially one this size, because it's so big. You know, you obviously have more, you know, space there for it to move. But anyway, very beautiful knife. I think they did a fantastic job revamping this for a large. I mean, it's the same knife, it's just larger. I still love the OG. This really does make me want to actually just buy an OG right now and have a regular Waypoint again, because that was like the perfect yard knife for me. I carried this today. That was kind of the tie-in. I never tied in earlier. Carried this today for the yard work. That's why I didn't let the Loctite cure. I just was like, hopefully it's fine after, you know, 12 hours. And, you know, I cut some weed and feed bags, some other stuff. Nothing crazy. I did have a zip tie to cut on a new spreader I bought, but I chickened out. It was a, you know, it was like a thicker zip tie, and I was a little worried that this super thin blade would possibly have issues with it. I didn't give it a chance, so it could have just breezed right through it. And I went and got my snippers instead. So, but yeah, I'll have a full review coming. I plan to do a little cut testing, cut some cardboard, rope, zip ties, and just see how it does. But I'm sure it will do fantastically. I love Van X, and I love Quiet Carry, and just the thin hollow grind. It's gonna be really good. So I'm gonna let this sit now for a couple days and just let it do its thing in Loctite and not touch it, and hopefully I will then have a really nice Waypoint Large to break in. So there it is, guys. I love you. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later.